Hello and welcome back. Today my wife and I are going to be building a computer for her younger brother for Christmas. And these are all the parts that we either donated or purchased by us or her parents, both of her parents. I don't know, both of their parents.
Our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you ever built a computer before?
I built one when I was 14. And that's probably the last time I've seen the inside of a computer ever.
And so we've watched a lot of like tech videos together. Well, I shouldn't say we have watched them together. She sat down and humored me while I've watched a lot of tech videos. And I mean, you've seen a few of my videos, right? Yeah.
I watched all of them.
Okay.
And I've liked all of them.
Probably the like part. Anyway, so before we actually get started, so there's actually a couple things we gotta acknowledge here. So we've donated about $100 into this project. We'll be giving him this hard drive. Her parents pretty much purchased everything else. And one of our viewers, Michael, who is actually the winner of the $100 giveaway that we just recently had, donated us this case that he no longer needs for this build. So thanks to everyone that was a part of this. Thank you. Thank mom and dad out there, and of course thank you, Michael, for your contribution. And before, one thing we also did is I stole the CPU out of here to fix your sister's computer because it was not working right. And so I have to take out the CPU I yeeted and we'll stick it in here. So while you build, I'll be doing that.
Oh god.
Alright, let's get started. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and start off with what you think might be the correct order. You can unbox stuff and lay it all out. Whatever you think, just go for it. I'm going to remove this CPU from here while you do that. And here are your tools.
Which one's the CPU?
You don't have that. I have that.
What? I don't have a CPU.
Nope.
Okay, that's a graphics card. Ooh. The motherboard.
So proud of you right now.
Make a good choice.
Yep.
Oh man. Why is there...
So
This is not safely packaged. What's going on here?
I already opened it to do some testing, so that's why. So I just pulled the CPU while it was locked into the system out with the heatsink. I hope I didn't break this brand new CPU of your brother's. I don't know how that happened. It's like stuck on there really good.
Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to.
Red, send it back. Refilm. Send it back.
Look away! Look away!
Ooh. They have a manual.
Manuel.
Were they allowed to use this in that one video?
Yeah.
Oh, they were. Oh, sweet. I guess I can use it too. Why do they have two manuals? This one tells me where everything goes. This is a cheap book. Why do I have a tiny screw?
So that is for the M.2 drive, but we don't have an M.2 drive, so the M.2 drive goes here. So we'll take that screw and just screw it in right there, so that way, if he ever does like an upgrade in the future, he'll have it.
This looks like it needs cleaning. Or I just need to stop touching it. You don't have a fancy mat to put this on?
Nope.
I'm not sure what this is. Oh wait, that looks like it goes to the case. We'll put that over there. This looks like a mount of some kind. This piece is not in here. It must not be needed. The book's a lie. So I don't have the CPU. So I'm not sure what to do next.
Alright, here's your CPU.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, so be very careful with it, because when you put it in here, you don't want to bend it. So I know you haven't installed a CPU before, so we're going to cheat a little bit. So this is the retention arm. We're going to lift that up. And looking at the CPU and also the socket, how do you think that should go in there? The top of the CPU.
Well, we gotta look at the bottom. I want to say it goes like this.
Are you sure? What is one thing that stands out from the CPU, like on the top of the CPU on the corners, that is different than the other corners?
Two of them are different. Plus, What is
Alright,
on this?
so
What is on this?
That's
Why is it
thermal
leaking?
paste.
Oh.
It's not leaking. So one has a triangle right here, and so if you line that triangle up with
Yeah,
the one
see?
on,
Look.
Yep.
Boom. I got it just because I thought, oh, well, those words match up with these words. So that must be it. And ooh, that slid right in. Awesome.
perfect. Lock it down. Cool. All right, so
That wasn't my first time, by the way.
what's next? What else do you
I mean, it
have
was.
to do, or what else do you think you have to do?
I got it. Put in the RAM, the graphics card, the stuff. So, are we putting both of these in there?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, we bought both of them. So, I mean, it's been bought, so maybe both of them.
So we splurged a little bit on the RAM. We did get 3200 megahertz RAM, 16 gigs of it, of course, for upgrades. So that way, he'll be able to open all the Chrome tabs he ever wants and play all the Minecraft.
So I'm gonna say these go this way. Or do they go this way? Nope, they definitely go this way.
So we'll put them in this slot.
In this one?
Yes, the gray one.
That's not gray, it's white.
Whatever.
Off white. This side isn't open?
Nope.
Trick me. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna break it.
Just stick it in like I do.
It doesn't bend backwards. You just said no. It's gonna break. It's so fragile. Oh, okay, it's in there.
There
There.
you go.
Sweet. Let me get this one. Put it right next to the other one.
Nope.
Nope. Put it in the white one. Because you want them to be spaced out. Don't want to be buddies. Not more than buddies.
You're not my buddy, friend.
I'm so afraid I'm going to like bend something that's not supposed to be bent. Oh, okay.
Nice.
There. All right, so that's done.
Okay, so I'll give you a hint. This thing is called a backplate, and it may or may not have something to do with these 4 holes here.
Yeah, but I thought you had to like mount something on top of it.
Yes, the heat sink.
So this goes on top of it, like this.
Nice.
And there's like 4 screws over here. And I don't have a heatsink. Or do I? This is a processor.
Processor's already in here
Why do we have this box then?
because that's the box it came in.
Why is it so heavy? Is there something in here that needs to go in here?
Literally the thing we just talked about.
I'm just kidding. I knew it was in there. I knew it. How do you have space to do anything?
Well, one, I don't actually use these manuals anymore, so I don't need space. Okay, so what's cool about this is that's actual thermal paste, so we don't
See
have to
that.
apply our own thermal paste to the CPU. What was your question? What is
I
thermal
didn't have a question.
Oh.
I just was about to point out that there's already goop on it, and that's the thermal paste that you're talking about. Oh god.
Okay, so think about your orientation of the AMD logo, because so this is the top, this is the bottom, that's the side. So if he's looking into it, you know, the ideal placement for the logo might be.
Yeah, but
Like
it doesn't
that.
fit that way.
It doesn't, so I don't know. Whichever way you think is best. Personally, I like my AMD logo like that, but it's up to you. That spins. I'm talking about that logo.
Oh, I'm covering the logo. Okay. Do we even need these screws?
So those actually, so these normally go on or come on the motherboard, but I had to take them off because I needed. Oh, because I was testing your sister's CPU in this motherboard, so I already took them off, and that's why we don't need this stuff. This stuff is garbage now.
Okay.
So don't tighten them all the way down yet. I mean, you can tighten them, but not all the way down.
I thought I was building this computer.
I don't want you to break anything. This is expensive hardware.
Well, then maybe you should do it.
You should go from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. You want equal.
Pressure.
This one you didn't even screw in, so you might want to screw this one down before you keep going.
Which one?
This one. Yeah, you want to keep the pressure as equal as possible, so that way
It's not lined up anymore.
just go for it. Just screw it in.
Stop.
I got it.
Move your fingers.
Just screw it in. I promise. So you want equal pressure, so that way that thermal paste doesn't get spread all over the place and is.
See,
is
I'm telling
goopy.
you, it's
just
not-
go. It's fine.
It's not. Because I need 2 hands for this.
Remember, you don't go all the way down yet because you still have to do these.
I don't know what all the way down looks like.
Well, it
They have like these little springy thingies.
You can feel
They
the.
didn't have those back in the day.
You can feel how tight it is. So when you're screwing it down, as soon as you start getting some resistance, you just stop screwing. So I'm getting some resistance. Well, this one's not going down.
So you weren't getting any resistance?
Yeah, because this side, you tighten this side all the way down.
Well, untighten it then.
All right, so this side's giving me some resistance. So now I'm just gonna go and tighten all of them further down. Not all the way, just enough. Because they don't need to be like super tight. All this stuff is really sensitive. All right, cool.
Okay.
What's next?
Does it really matter which thing goes next? They're all put together?
Not really. So
This could probably go last. It's heavy.
So he has this a wireless card, and one of the requirements was that the CPU, that the computer be able to access the network from anywhere, and they don't have networking inside the house, so this is just a great way for them to have internet wherever the computer is, anywhere in the house that they have. So we're going to save this one for last. We don't need this one right now.
Oh my god, why is it so heavy? Oh, it's a power supply. That's why. So we don't need that one right now. I'm trying to figure out from your face which one. Am I making the right decision? I'm not sure.
So now the one thing I told you we were going to do is test it before we put it in the chassis or in the case.
So everything needs to be put together then.
Maybe.
Is there anything in this thing?
I don't know. I just assume
I
that's
probably shouldn't shake things that I don't know what's
garbage.
in them. Thank you.
Do you know what this is?
It's a giant graphics card.
Yeah.
It's freaking giant.
I'm just glad you know what it is.
Well, you're welcome.
You know where it goes.
Somewhere. I bet it goes somewhere like right here.
Yep. So we probably actually need the motherboard box because these teeth are going to be hanging off the edge. And so we won't be able to press it all the way down because it'll hit the table. So I'll hold this and you grab the motherboard.
What?
Nothing.
Do I not take this off?
No, you're fine.
Okay. You have me second guessing everything.
I'm
So
just
like,
excited. That's all.
Pro? Noob. That lines up, but it's not right. Why is it not right?
I don't understand your question.
I feel like I'm going to break it. It's so heavy. Oh my gosh. Did you break it?
No, it's fine. So we're not going to worry about that right now
Okay.
because that will go in the chassis. So we went with the EVGA 650 watt white power supply, and the reason why I got this is because it'll provide plenty of power in the future, especially if he ever decides to upgrade this graphics card to something way better. Who knows when, but if he does, it's there and available.
There's a lot of cables. This is the part that always messes me up. I don't think it goes there. Oh god.
So you're probably looking for something that says CPU.
This one. Am I putting it in there right? Or
That's
not?
what I say every night.
What a turd. Sorry, Mom.
Here,
Sorry,
let me
Dad.
help you get it in like you helped me.
Oh.
Let me see your hand. I'm gonna guide you in. Now push, 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 push. Boom.
Why do we have spaghetti strands all over the place?
Well, we cheaped out on the power supply, so it comes with all the cables, but normally if you spend a little bit extra money, you can get modular power supplies. Pro tip, by the way.
I feel like if you had a lot of common sense and you were good at puzzles, you could do this.
Well, I mean, this is a testament to, literally anybody can build a computer with just a little bit of help, whether it be from someone they know or from, online.
Yeah.
And speaking of online, lttstore.com. I feel like that's a thing we have to do for memes or whatever the kids are into nowadays.
Oh. I didn't have my LT t-shirt on.
Also, we're not affiliated with LTT in any way, shape, or form, So a total disclaimer
sponsored.
here, we have no sponsors. But, to be fair, we're unofficially sponsored by Unraid, which has nothing to do with this video, but if you don't have Unraid in your life, you probably need it, especially for home storage NAS solutions. Thanks, Scott.
Check to make sure that's
Or not Scott, Spencer.
in there correctly.
Look at you go. How did you know that?
I don't know what.
What are you doing right now?
Oh, it looks like it goes there. I don't know how else to say it. But I'm just not sure which one. It says CPU and this one says CPU.
Well, if it doesn't fit, we'll make it fit, right?
No, that's not how it works. My hands are all shaky. I'm like, oh gosh, don't destroy. Don't destroy.
It's only about $400 with the PC parts. All right, so let's grab the monitor and power cable, and we'll test boot this to see if we can get in the BIOS. If we get in the BIOS, we're probably good to go.
Okay.
All right, so you've obviously never jumped a computer before, right?
No.
So do you want to jump it?
I don't think I should since I've never done it before. So no.
All
No,
right,
I don't want to.
Turn this on. This switch on the front. And now I don't actually know which ones are on here, so we're just going to poke around until you find it. There it was.
Oh. That was magical. That was really cool.
All right. Oh, I forgot to plug in the keyboard. No.
No! Now we
That's
have to
all right.
plug it in now.
It should boot right in the BIOS anyway, because we don't have a operating system on this. Uh-oh.
Oh no. The fan stopped. I mean, the light's still
Okay,
on.
I see the problem. So we have a GPU here,
Yeah.
and you plugged the DVI into the motherboard. The DVI cable actually needs to go into the GPU.
It was covered.
All right, now turn this beast on again.
Oh.
All right, so I don't remember which one it was because I just kind of rubbed it against all of them.
You remember which one?
I just triggered all the UPSs.
The fan stopped.
That's
that
a
a bad
feature,
sign?
not a bug.
Oh.
And we're into the BIOS. So you pretty much did it from here. So all that's left to really do is put it into the case, of course, and I'll do all the cable management and installing the operating system. So nice work.
Does that mean I have to take it apart and put it back in? Or just
You will have to
lay it
take
in there?
some things apart.
Probably
But for
this
the most
giant
part,
thing.
it will just lay in there.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and put that thing into that thing. Off to a good start.
I thought you were going to say, no, not that. Let's unplug this. Maybe.
Oh yeah, you're definitely
Yeah.
gonna have to unplug all that stuff. The concentration is real.
Gotta stay concentrated.
But do you have to stay hydrated?
Yes.
Hydro homies for life. What?
Why is this not coming off? I feel so weak. I'm going to say this is supposed to go somewhere where this goes in. I don't remember where I put the screws.
These screws?
Yeah, those ones. How is that supposed to... Let's lay this on the side. What am I doing? So I feel like this goes up this way because the fan needs to be fanned.
Let's take a quick look at something.
So I have to open up the other side?
Yep.
This case.
Nailed it.
I was wondering why it looked like there was two sides to this.
Well, like every coin, there's two sides.
That was such a dad joke.
Where's the screws go that I gave you?
You didn't give them to me. I don't remember where I put the screws.
These screws?
Yeah, those ones. Thank you. You got some scissors?
Just use your hands.
I got dainty hands. You judging me already?
Just watching.
I'll screw it in.
Alright, so what do you think goes next?
Let's take the motherboard, since everything's attached to it, and just push it on the other side. Never mind, I got you.
We have to put in the motherboard, so let's trust me on this one. We'll just stuff that all in here, and we'll lay it down.
Alright, why are there extra ones? What's going on here? So, it looks like there's like little screwy thingies on the bottom.
Yeah, so the motherboard's basically
gotta-
going to sit in all of these.
Yeah, there's nothing to grab onto. What do I grab onto? It lines up this way. But the AMD is upside down. So we should put it. That's the only way it goes, but the AMD is upside down. No. I don't know where to put this down now.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Hey, it's upside down.
Fuck.
That looks like it's probably right.
Well, you said it was upside down, so I just flipped it.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
not right. I don't know what is. Just kidding. It goes this way. What the hell?
You gotta line it on, or line it up. That.
I'm
Can't just
lining
stick
it up.
in. We only have 4 of these, so you don't need to. Just screw it in first. So we'll just have to make do with the 4.
You could have like tiny little child hands to do this.
If only you had a magnetic screwdriver. Alright, so while you fidang with that, I'll actually plug all this stuff in for you, so that way we save ourselves some time here and
You call me slow.
get it done right.
I did that in like a half an hour. All right, so we just gotta stick these things through the thing.
You want to come around the other side?
No, I have to do this way.
This requires a little finesse.
I don't have finesse.
You want me to go get the oil?
Nope, I got it. Just have to feel for it.
Yeah, that's what I do in the dark also. Funny thing about this graphics card is I actually forgot to check my dimensions. So this graphics card is too tall for this case. As in the 2 teeth here will scrape up against the motherboard when I'm trying to insert it. So I'll have to somehow get this kajiggered on here after I put it into its slot. So my bad, but it should be fine. Aha!
Perfect.
Nailed it. Alright, you ready to do one more test boot and see if we get into the BIOS?
Yes.
Alright, let it rip. So if you did everything correctly, it should power right up. Forgot the power button on the back.
Ah.
Gets me every time too. Well, I hear stuff, but I don't see any lights.
I don't see any lights either.
You
Good.
did it.
Yay!
Awesome
I
work.
did it.
Nice job. Or did you want a hug?
I wanted a hug.
Oh, nice work.
Thank you.
All right, so that's pretty much everything for this build. I'm going to install the operating system onto this thing, and we're probably not going to show any benchmarks. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, but you're pretty much done. So there you go, Patrick. Your sister built your computer. So I hope you enjoy
You're
it.
welcome, little bro.
And remember, if it doesn't work, she has the money to fix it, not me.
No, you're gonna have to fix it on your own.
We'll cut back to the part where it's actually working and all that other jazz, so catch you in the future. Okay, so this build turned out looking pretty good. I'm definitely liking the taller heatsink, and I actually noticed that the motherboard was labeled to have the RAM in these 2 slots versus the 2 slots I originally told Linda to put them in, so I made that switch and just did a little tidying up cable management wise. And also, at no fault to MSI, we should actually thank MSI for supplying 4 motherboard screws, but it's actually the case manufacturer that typically supplies those. And since this case was donated to us for this build, that's why we don't have enough screws, and I've actually run out myself. So, but it should be fine with those 4. It's got a one that in the center that will hold it in place perfectly well. And we did the 4 corners, so that should be more than adequate. All right, so now I just need to install the operating system, and I think we will pretty much be done. I'll probably set some profiles for the RAM. I'm not going to do any overclocking because this is a 2600X, and it's going to be good out of the box in my opinion for strictly gaming. Like we could squeeze a little bit more performance out of it, but with our faster RAM, stock RAM. We don't have to really worry about overclocking it too much for 1080p gaming. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you guys any benchmarks or even the computer running because I had to send it off sooner than I anticipated. Well, not really sooner than I anticipated. It was supposed to be sent off before Christmas, so Patrick is actually getting his Christmas gift, his gaming computer, late because it'll be there sometime next week. And that's the result of fighting with Amazon to get a CPU delivered. I bought 2 of these things, and neither one of them were delivered. And so eventually I had to buy a third one, and that one finally got delivered. I, of course, had to, install the operating system, the Office suite, do some basic testing, things of that nature. And then the holidays also came around, and there was some unexpected / unpredictable events that happened during the holidays that really prevented me from doing anything at all. So I can't show you guys anything at all with this thing working. And by this thing, this is not the same computer. This is actually Monica's computer that happens to be in the same exact case with a similar type of hardware. But that's a different video for another time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all of the views, emails, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your donations, and I'll see you on the very next video. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. Peace.